Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Zen Joltis, the greatest super speedway ever to come onto a NASCAR racing circuit. We are here for the season finale, Mobil 1 Cup Series race. Race number 20, the race where we will crown ourselves our second champion in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. Defending champion Matthew Rodriguez unable to defend that championship as he did not even make the chase. And therefore, we are definitely going to have a new champion in this series heading into Season 3. Well, I'll tell you what, if the truck race was any indication of what we got here today, we have an exciting race on our hands. If you missed it, you're going to want to check it out. The Oreo Truck Series Race 20 came about with an unbelievable finish, and it was rookie Jake Rogers taking the championship. And here's the ironic part about it. Jake Rogers is looking for his second championship in 2 weeks, right? Or in 2 series, put it that way. He has won already the Oreo Truck Series Championship as a rookie, and he's trying to do the same thing as a rookie, win the championship here in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. He comes in with a 15-point advantage over Devin Wilson, 20 points over John Brace, 22 over Nick Eggleston, 23 over Timmy Pacioli, and 38 over Ray Wilson. Those 6 drivers are going to battle it out today, but let's go to the starting lineup now, see where those 6 drivers are starting along with the other 36 drivers who have made today's field. Jared Crocious on the pole alongside of Jack Richards. Then you've got Ziggy Bain on the high side of one of those drivers that is in championship contention, 15 points back. That's Devin Wilson. Then you got John Brace there on the outside. He'll start in 6th. He is 3rd in the standings, 20 points out of the top spot, and he'll start alongside of Ray Wilson, who's the guy that's got the long shot to get into the championship because he is 38 points out. Pretty much mathematically speaking, if he won the race, Jake Rogers would have to finish in the 39th position or worse, which is, possible, but it's kind of a long shot, just like Robert Bannon, who almost pulled it off yesterday in the Truck Series. Then you've got Chad Smith alongside of Stephen Dillon. Christian James will start beside of Anthony McCurry. On the high side, there's Jake Cole alongside of Robert Bann. Adam Chambers will start beside of Bob Fergus. Then you got Adam Rose alongside of Kenny McCurry. Ralph Green starting on the high side of Lisa Shears. Then it's Robert Cruz alongside of Jacob Rodriguez. Nick Eggleston there in mid-pack. Remember, he comes in 22 points out, 4th in the standings. And he'll start alongside of Jake Rogers, who comes in as the points leader and our Season 2 Oreo Truck Series champion. Then you've got Patrick Murphy alongside of Arnold Columbia. Noel Stiller lines up beside of Timmy Pacioli, who is the furthest back of the drivers that are still in contention for the championship, as he is 5th in the standings, 23 points back, still mathematically in contention for the championship. Then you got Daniel Schwab on the high side of Angel D'Souza. Dougie Shears will sign up alongside of James Bald. John Worry on the high side of Cody Poe, with Jake Berg on the inside of Adrian Brace. Connor Breton, who was in that amazing photo finish last week, will start alongside of the guy he was in the photo finish with and who picked up his first career victory last week at Talladega, Matthew McMurray. A little bit of irony there. Corey Williams on the high side of Amy Nathan, and then it's John Dillon alongside of Brandon Gonzalez, and then the rest of the field, Sean Galligan on the high side of defending champion Matthew Rodriguez. Alright, so without further ado, let's get these cars rolling so that way we can get this race underway. It was 16 laps in the truck race. It's going to be 21 laps in the Mobil 1 Cup Series race and the Snickers Cup Series race to finish off this season, which means very likely we may end up having green flag pit stops during this race. We didn't end up having them the last race. And is there trouble with Adam Rose? I can't tell. Yeah, Adam Rose is on pit road for some reason. Tough break for the driver of the 21. He is on pit road. We are still trying to get a report on what has happened. It sounds like his car stalled out and he could not get the car going. So engine problems plaguing the 21 early. And now that inside line is going to start to catch back up as they had to wait for that slower car of Adam Rose. I apologize for the thing moving like this. I had to change my camera view here. Green flag is out. Here comes Devin Wilson to the inside. Remember, In the Oreo Truck Series race, we had where if you led a lap, that counted towards one championship point. And so it will come down to that. And Devin Wilson, just like Robert Ban in the Oreo Truck Series race, trying to lead a lap early. Well, these guys don't look nearly as steady as the trucks did yesterday. Trucks look very good. These guys are slipping and sliding around. Oh, contact there. There goes the points leader, Jake Rogers, up and into the wall. Jake Rogers, the points leader, is in the wall. I saw Ziggy Bain involved as well. Oh my goodness, what a way for this to start. Oh, there goes Chad Smith around with Jack Richards on the back straightaway. The caution definitely is out. We've had 2 incidents already. One involving the points leader and Ziggy Bain and others. And then also one there with a 2-car spin involving Chad Smith and Jack Richards. But right now we're watching Devin Wilson trying to lead the first lap here. Jared Crocious, though, trying to battle back on the high side. Anthony McCurry is helping Devin down low. Robert Ban also down there to offer the drafting help. Jared Crocious, Stephen Dillon trying to work up high. But the big story right now, folks, is the fact that Jake Rogers, the champion this season in the Oreo Truck Series, who was going for 2 championships this season, is now involved in a wreck on the first lap, and Devin Wilson leads and receives a championship point. Oh my goodness, who was involved though? Cody Poe was involved, Dougie Shears, Arnold Columbia, Patrick Murphy, Nick Eggleston, who comes in 4th in the standings, 22 points back, he's involved. There was Ziggy Bain's race car, Kenny McCurry, John Dillon, Brandon Gonzalez, Angel D'Souza, Jake Berg, Matthew Rodriguez. There is Jake Rogers' machine. The points leader, the 25, Robert Cruz, Jack Richards, Corey Williams, Adam Chambers. Hard to tell who else may have gotten damage. Looks like possible damage to Matthew McMurray. Sean Galligan may have gotten a piece of it. There's Jacob Rodriguez, Ralph Green. They were involved. There's the Chad Smith machine. We know he spun, but doesn't look like much damage to the 97. Let's sort it all out. Go back and see what involved our points leader, Jake Rogers, early on here at Zen Joltis. Well, some other drivers that were involved included John Worry, Connor Breton, and Amy Nathan. Right here, Christian James got clipped by Angel D'Souza, sends him down into the 25 of Jake Rogers. Look at the car, almost flipped over there. That would have been really bad for the 25, and we'll see what the damage looks like here with his spin. Angel D'Souza gets into him and just kind of blocks up the track. Ziggy Bain had already spun up there on the high side along with Patrick Murphy. Look at Timmy Pacioli right there on the inside, get by in that 09. There's where Nick Eggleston received his damage, hitting Ralph Green. Adrian Brace is involved. Brandon Gonzalez is going to get a piece of the points leader right there. Jake Berg got turned around there off the nose of Matthew Rodriguez. There's Kenny McCurry, Ziggy Bain. There's John Dillon. He gets into the back of Brandon Gonzalez. Nick Eggleston. There's Chambers. There's more wrecking here. Connor Breton, Corey Williams. There's Amy Nathan, Matthew Rodriguez. That's Jake Berg spinning down there. And can't tell if the wrecking continues on there or not. If there were any others involved or not. Doesn't. Oh yeah, Arnold Columbia actually flipped upside down. Sean Galligan also got a piece of it. So Columbia, Galligan, John Worry has some left side damage right there to his number 81. And there's the spin up further between Chad Smith and Jack Richards. Well, I was going to show it to you. There it is. Chad Smith and Jack Richards. I think they just got together coming off that turn. But it was pretty much a 2-car spin right there. And it may have been a chain reaction due to everybody trying to find their line after that, getting through that big wreck. But you see Chad Smith, he holds on to his race car, and right there you can see Jack Richards fire it up and be able to drive away as well. So not much damage to either the 11 or the 97, but we got to find out now what's the deal. What is the damage? How bad is it for points leader Jake Rogers and also for Nick Eggleston, who were both involved in this wreck? Well, Devin Wilson is the leader over Jared Crocious. We're still waiting to hear what's going to happen to both Nick Eggleston and Jake Rogers. They are both sitting on pit road. badly damaged race cars, but they have not retired yet. They think they're trying to get those cars repaired. You saw the injured machine of Kenny McCurry making his way down pit road, and we have pit stops here on lap 3, so these drivers apparently cannot make it all the way, and oh boy, this is not going to be good. They got that slower car of Kenny McCurry ahead of them, and that's going to hold them up. They got to wait for Kenny McCurry, although they are on pit road, so they have to maintain pit road speed anyway, so I guess it really doesn't hurt them. Devin Wilson. Now, here's the thing for Devin Wilson. He led that one lap. He gets a bonus point. However, he did not lead that second lap there because he ended up coming down pit road. Stephen Dillon led that lap. So that's only one championship point that Devin Wilson gets for leading. And now he's going to lose the lead because a few drivers did actually stay out. Here they are coming down pit road. That's almost the whole field coming down pit road there. I think about 4 or 5 cars decided to stay out this time, including Stephen Dillon. Let's go to the pit lane 2. There's Adam Rose completing his pit work. Remember, he ended up having to go down pit road early. He may have been able to get out, but I think he'll go 1 lap down. There you see Jared Crocious, the pole sitter, gets the first pit box, but Devin Wilson looks like just a 2-tire stop for the 32. McCurry, Ban, Stiller, Crocious, Ray Wilson, Timmy Pacioli, Matthew McMurray, Amy Nathan, Adrian Brace, Connor Breton, Corey Williams. They complete their pit service. Lisa Shears is off. Christian James, Jake Cole, Jack Richards completing their service. The rest of these guys, I think, took 4 tires. Chad Smith, Jacob Rodriguez, Daniel Schwab, Bob Fergus, Ralph Green, Jake Berg, John Worry, Sean Galligan. And here comes Adam Chambers as well, along with Robert Cruz, still sitting on pit road there. That car right there, I can't tell who it is. Maybe Ziggy Bain in the 19. But here is our points leader, Jake Rogers. Oh, he has retired. Jake Rogers has now retired. We didn't get the official word, but he has retired. Jake Rogers in the 25. So that's big right there. Let's see, where is Jake Rogers? Well, it's saying that he's listed in 29th and still on the racetrack. Not exactly sure what's on with that. But anyway, we're gonna get the official word anyway, as we will step aside for a commercial break. Right now, the top 5 looks like this. Stephen Dillon leads, James Ball second, John Brace is up in third. He's a championship contender, so this may be a little bit of strategy for the 16, as he is in third place. And then in 4th is Devin Wilson, and 5th is Anthony McCurry. We'll come right back for the green flag in just a moment. Welcome back. We are getting ready to go back on the green flag racing on lap 6 of 21. This is the report we have. 4 drivers retiring from the, or several drivers actually retiring from the race. They are Jake Rogers, the points leader. He's going to retire from the race. I think he's going to finish officially in the 31st position, so we'll settle all that out in just a moment. Then you've got Brandon Gonzalez, who has also retired from the race. Also out are the cars of Dougie Shears, Ziggy Bain, Matthew Rodriguez, Angel D'Souza, John Dillon. Then you got Kenny McCurry, Arnold Columbia, Cody Poe, Nick Eggleston, and Patrick Murphy. So Nick Eggleston will not be able to battle it out for the championship. But this is the way it looks right now as we speak. In order for Devin Wilson to win the championship, it looks like Dougie Shears is going to be able to return to the racetrack there in the 60. There's another car coming out too, Ziggy Bain. So they're actually going to be, let's see, Dougie Shears is going to be listed in 2 laps down, and Ziggy Bain also will be listed 2 laps down. Adam Rose is listed only 1 lap down. All right, let's give you the starting lineup first for this restart. Stephen Dillon leads, James Bald second, and John Brace is third. Those drivers did not make pit stops under the last caution. Devin Wilson is 4th. 5th position is Anthony McCurry. 6th, Robert Band. 7th is our pole sitter, Jared Crocious. 8th is Noel Stiller. 9th, Ray Wilson. And 10th is Matthew McMurray. Maybe thinking about 2 in a row. Then you get Timmy Pacioli. He's up to 11th. Amy Nathan is 12th. 13th is Adrian Brace. 14th is Connor Breton. 15th is Corey Williams. 16th, Lisa Shears. 17th, Christian James. Jack Richards is 18th. 19th, Jake Cole. 20th is Jacob Rodriguez. Chad Smith is in 21st. 22nd, Daniel Schwab. 23rd, Bob Fergus. 24th, Ralph Green. 25th is Jake Berg. John Worry, 26th. 27th is Sean Galligan. 28th is Adam Chambers. And Robert Cruz is 29th. All right, so right now, as things stand, in order to pass Jake Rogers in the standings, Devin Wilson would have to finish in, I'm going through the calculations here, he would have to finish 16th or better. John Brace would have to finish in 11th or better. Nick Eggleston is out. Timmy Pacioli would have to finish in 8th or better. So it's awfully close here. Green flag is back out on lap 6. And already those lap cars, they're being used as a pick by Stephen Dillon. Remember, he is not on fresh tires. Neither is John Brace, neither is James Bald, as Brace and Bald are going to get moved up to the high side quickly. Oh, there goes Devin Wilson, along with Dougie Shears. Robert Band flips wildly back there. Jared Crocious is involved. Jake Cole is spun. And the caution's out again. This time the wreck was started by Devin Wilson, who I believe turned one of the slower cars, or else he turned John Brace. I couldn't tell which. Adam Rose is ahead. Rose is listed one lap down. If he could lead down here at the caution, he'd get back on the lead lap and get back into contention for this win. But doesn't look like that's going to happen. James Bald on the inside line. And James Bald, last season, he was actually a championship contender, one of 3 who battled it out with Matthew Rodriguez for the championship. He, Sean Galligan, and Matthew Rodriguez battled it out at Homestead Miami Speedway. James Bald has not had that kind of a season this year, but he wants to lead here. But look at Adam Rose battle back on the high side. Rose wants to get back on the lead lap. Can he do it? Let's see as they come off this final turn. See if Adam Rose can get James Bald at the line and get back on the tail end of the lead lap here. He can. But who was involved in that wreck? Adam Chambers once again involved. Ray Wilson now out of championship contention as he was involved. Ralph Green is involved. Christian James, Robert Cruz, Lisa Shears, Jared Crocious, Matthew McMurray, Jake Cole, Dougie Shears I know was involved. And I'm wondering about those 2 cars, John Brace and Devin Wilson, if they may have had contact or something. Let's find out as we'll go back and take a look at a replay. Okay, we're going to take a look here. We're watching Robert Band because he's the one that went for the wild ride. But just ahead, I think it may have been the 2 championship contenders, Devin Wilson and John Brace, who get into each other. The 16 and the 32, that white and yellow car. Right there. Yes, that is indeed where the contact's made. Look at Dougie Shears. Just gets clipped. Gets turned around. Ziggy Baines involved. Anthony McCurry did a great job holding on to his race car to continue on. Look at James Bald get by on the high side. Robert Band, absolutely nowhere for him to go and just pounds that outside wall. That was a hard hit. Timmy Pacioli got by on that inside line there. But there's Crocious. Ray Wilson's back there as well. And look at the 23 barrel rolling. And Lisa Shears got turned right there on the right side of your screen. Ralph Green got nailed by Adam Chambers. And Jake Berg slithered his way through. Not certain how he did that, but he did. Matthew McMurray back there with damage as well. There's Ralph Green. Christian James got turned as well. Got nailed by Robert Cruz. There's Ralph Green. But there's a whole bunch of smoke back there. You really can't see anything. But I think we covered basically all the drivers that were involved. There's Chambers, Lisa Shears, Robert Cruz. They both were involved. And I think I saw Jake Cole get turned to the inside into the grass area as well. So let's try and settle this all out now. Big question, will Stephen Dillon and John Brace and James Bald make pit stops now? Those 3 did not last time. Alright, so it looks like everything's settled out. And the drivers that are taken out as a result of this wreck will include, as we wait for those lap cars to come up the inside, so we'll know who's actually here. Well, for some reason, Adam Rose getting posted still as a lap down. So maybe he was 2 laps down to the leaders and he just got a lap back. But he is a lap down along with Dougie Shears, and Dougie Shears, who's 2 laps down, and Ziggy Bain, who's 2 laps down. Lisa Shears has retired from the race along with Robert Cruz, Christian James, Ralph Green, Ray Wilson, Adam Chambers, and Robert Band. Officially retiring in the 33rd position is where Jake Rogers is. So we're going to recalculate here. 33rd. So Devin Wilson has to finish 18th or better. John Brace has to finish 13th or better. And Timmy Pacioli has to finish in 11th or better. That's the way that it looks as far as how it goes. We have 3 of our 6 championship contenders taken out of this race already. Points leader Jake Rogers, Nick Eggleston, who came in 4th, and Ray Wilson, who came in 38 points back in 6th. Here's the way they line up. Amy Nathan got the lead at the line there. Stephen Dillon lines up there in 2nd. He's yet to make a pit stop. Then you got Adrian Brace in 3rd. 4th is Anthony McCurry, and 5th is Noel Stiller. 6th is Connor Breton. Corey Williams is in 7th. 8th is Jack Richards. 9th is Devin Wilson, and Daniel Schwab is in 10th. 11th is Jacob Rodriguez. Timmy Pacioli is 12th. 13th is Bob Fergus. 14th is John Worry. 15th, Chad Smith. Sean Galligan is 16th. 17th is Jake Berg. 18th is Matthew McMurray. 19th, Jared Crocious. And in 20th is Jake Cole. Then you got John Brace. He is returned to the racetrack in 21st. So let's quickly look and see if these drivers that we were talking about, where they have to finish, if they're running in those areas. Devin Wilson has to be running in 18th position or better. Right now he's running in 9th, so he's succeeded. John Brace, as we mentioned, he's running back in 21st, so he's got to pick up the pace, get up there, does the 16, as he has to finish in 13th or better. And Timmy Pacioli, the other driver that is contending for the championship now, still an 09, he is 12th, and he has to be running in 11th or better, so he needs to pick up at least one more position. Now, if we ended up having a tie between drivers, if Timmy Pacioli tied with Devin Wilson or tied with John Brace or whatnot, Timmy Pacioli would be the champion because he has 2 wins in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. The other 2 only have 1. So Amy Nathan about to get us back underway and put us back under the green flag. Sorry, I'm moving around here. We'll go back to green flag racing on lap 11 of 21. There we go. And here we go. 21 drivers still on the lead lap. 3 of them are battling it out for the championship. Green flag is out. 3 that came in battling for the championship have been taken out of the equation, including points leader and Oreo Truck Series champion for Season 2, Jake Rogers, also Nick Eggleston, and Ray Wilson. Amy Nathan trying to use that high side, but Adam Rose, his car obviously not that badly damaged, and obviously it wasn't because he ended up coming down pit road due to a engine problem. But here we go, 2-car draft in here at Zen Joltis. Down the... Oh! There goes around the car of Connor Breton. I think I saw Dougie Shears get spun as well. Oh, and they're wrecking further back there. Daniel Schwab, John Worry, Jack Richards, a big wreck. But the big question is, have our points guys come through? There's John Brace, there's Devin Wilson. What about Pacioli? Did the 09 make it through? Yes, he did. Pacioli made it through. So all 3 of our championship contenders are still in this thing. And look at Adam Rose. He got his 1 lap back. He wants to get another 1 back. As he leads the way, he wants to lead at the line again. Could Rose maybe win the race? He's got obviously a fast car. If he could get back on the lead lap, he'd be a big contender for the win here today, as he will lead them down to the caution flag. Rose is not the leader, but he is leading the pack and is back now on the tail end of the lead lap, I believe. Let's see if he is officially on the tail end lead lap. He is indeed. Stephen Dillon is actually the leader over Adrian Brace and Amy Nathan. Dougie Shears, we know, spun. And for the most part, these drivers, looks like Jacob Rodriguez got the most damage, but Jared Crocious, Sean Galligan, John Worry were involved, but not really that much damage to any of those cars. Bob Fergus, Connor Breton, Daniel Schwab, they seem to be all pretty much okay. But nonetheless, we are under the caution flag, and let's see why. Take a look here and see what involved Dougie Shears. You know, he just got clipped again. That's the second time he's just been barely clipped right here, as Noel Stiller and Anthony McCurry got together, and it clips Connor Breton, sends him up there. Look at Noel Stiller, got airborne there for a moment. Connor Breton slams the wall. Anthony McCurry is involved there, and then I think something happens further up here. Right here. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, Devin Wilson and everybody just got together. Devin Wilson did receive contact in that. And trying to look for John Brace. There's the white car right there. And Timmy Pacioli side by side. Pacioli just got by the John Worry machine. John Brace as well. But Devin Wilson did get a little piece of it. Don't know how bad the damage is to the 32, but there you see Crozier, Galligan, Schwab, Chad Smith, Bob Burgess, Jack Richards, and John Worry. Those pretty much seemed like the cars that were involved in that little tussle right there. And it started when Noel Stiller and Anthony McCurry made contact. Alright, so we'll get ready to go back under the green flag, and I'm looking to see if anybody retired after that wreck, and it looks like the answer is only one. That, I believe, was Jacob Rodriguez. Alright, so here's the way they'll line up, and then we're going to set the whole chase scenario. Stephen Dillon leads. Adrian Brace is up to second. Amy Nate in third. Fourth is Matthew McMurray. And in fifth is Jake Cole. Sixth is Jake Berg. Then you got Corey Williams in seventh. Eighth is John Brace. Timmy Pacioli's up to ninth. John Worry 10th. Anthony McCurry is in 11th. Rear end damage to that 32. He had to come down pit road. He is in 12th, though. That's Devin Wilson. Adam Rose is in 13th. 14th is Jared Crozier. Sean Galligan is 15th. 16th, Noel Stiller. 17th is Jack Richards. 18th, Daniel Schwab. 19th is Bob Fergus. Connor Breton, 20th. And 21st is Chad Smith. If you had to give an outstanding driver award, I would give it right now to Adam Rose. Was caught 2 laps down after not being able to get his car started up for the start of this race. Fell 2 laps down, has battled his way back, and gotten those 2 laps back the hard way. And he's currently running in the 13th position. All right, now we'll take a look and see what the scenario is for drivers in the championship. Devin Wilson has to be 6 positions ahead of John Brace, and he has to be 8 positions ahead of Timmy Pacioli. Where is he running right now? He is running in the 12th position. There you got John Brace ahead of him and Timmy Pacioli ahead of him. Right now, Devin Wilson would be the points leader and the champion. But if these two guys get ahead, or if Devin Wilson falls back, Wilson could very easily lose the championship. Now it's even closer between Timmy Pacioli and John Brace. All Timmy Pacioli has to do is finish 4 positions ahead of John Brace in order to take the championship. So this is 4 positions ahead of John Brace to take the championship, and he has to finish, as I mentioned, those 8 positions ahead of Devin Wilson. So it's Brace, Pacioli, and Wilson who are battling it out for a championship. Meanwhile, Stephen Dillon, who's been pretty close as of late to picking up his first Mobil 1 Cup Series win, is out in front, and we will get the green flag with 6 laps to go. Adrian Brace, who's been on a tear as of late in the Oreo Truck Series, looking for his first Mobil 1 Cup Series win. And Amy Naton right there as well in the 55, looking as well for her first win. Connor Breton maybe looking for a little bit of retribution, as he ended up missing out on his first career win. And Matthew McMurray may be looking for 2 in a row as he'll start off in 5th. Green flag is out. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Connor Breton there in 4th. That was Ziggy Bain, the lap car. Stephen Dillon takes the lead. Adrian Brace gets shuffled out of the groove there as Amy Naton will take 2nd. Let's look back at the guy who may be headed for the championship, Devin Wilson. We're watching this battle between him, Timmy Pacioli, and John Brace. They're going to get 4 wide through here. I'd be a little worried right there. They're shuffling around, trying to find racing room. Brace and Pacioli are ahead of Devin Wilson. The thing for Wilson is he can't let them get too far ahead as Stephen Dillon continues to lead the way. We are still watching our points leader right now, Devin Wilson. If you're just joining us, points leader Jake Rogers, who came into this race with a nice 15-point advantage, has retired from the race, unofficially in the 33rd position. So these drivers are trying to get good enough finishes to bypass him in the standings and take home the championship, which would be their first ever. I'll tell you what, Stephen Dillon doing a great job holding onto the lead there. In the 14. Stephen Dillon out in front. Then it's Amy Naton. And then it is Adrian Brace. And look who is in 4th. It's Timmy Pacioli. Whoops. In the 09, Timmy Pacioli out in the 4th position. Now where is John Brace running? He's running back here. Currently was listed in 7th. Timmy Pacioli needs to have him lose 1 more spot. Now Pacioli is running in the 4th position here. Well, he's getting challenged now by Adrian Brace down low, but Pacioli puts the block, and he'll take third. That's the position he needs. Right now, he is ahead of John Brace in the standings now by 1 point. Now, where is Devin Wilson? For Pacioli to take the championship in third right now, Pacioli would have to be 8 positions ahead of Devin Wilson in order to tie it. Devin Wilson right now is currently running in the 16th position, which means Timmy Pacioli at this moment is the points leader. He's just got to hold on to that. He's looking for more. He's going for second. Pacioli's going for second. Pacioli may want to win this race. If he could do that, boy, would that help him out. And he is all over the back bumper of Stephen Dillon. Stephen Dillon, the younger brother of his buddy John Dillon. You gotta wonder if Stephen's going to give the lead over to Timmy Pacioli, or will he battle him for it? Stephen Dillon's not been to victory lane. Pacioli has twice in this series this season, as now he gets challenged by Amy Naton. But John Brace is now caught up here into the 6th position. He is holding his ground. Right now, he would be 3 positions ahead, or 3 positions behind Timmy Pacioli as of right now. Pacioli is about to lose that 2nd position. However, he's got drafting partner in the form of Adrian Brace, and he may keep that 2nd position. He will. Which means that there is a tie now for the points lead. It may come down to who's got the most wins, which would be Timmy Pacioli, as all this goes on behind the Stephen Dillon machine. Where is John Brace now? John Brace currently runs still in the 6th position, as he is behind Adam Rose, who has suddenly moved up into a top 5 position. He was 2 laps down at the start of this race. 2 laps down midway through this race. And he's now in the top 5 running in 5th. Unbelievable. Where is Devin Wilson running though? He needs to be running up around 12th. He's not. He's running in 18th and about to lose more positions to Jake Berg and Jared Crocious. Bad news right now for Devin Wilson. Jake Rogers had heartbreaks. Now Devin Wilson having heartbreaks, as the leader is now Stephen Dillon with Timmy Pacioli right there in 2nd. And now John Brace is getting bypassed by Anthony McCurry. That would hand the points lead over to Timmy Pacioli, as we got 3 laps to go. John Brace has got to get back to the inside line. He's got to get back to the inside line in order to challenge back for that position. He's now lost 2 spots, which would give the points lead over to that man, Timmy Pacioli. But now Pacioli's going to lose positions. Adrian Brace and Amy Naton draft on by. Pacioli is now back to 4th. John Brace is now back in 8th, which means now it is a dead tie for the points lead. Oh my goodness, this race is getting exciting. A dead tie for the points lead. Now Pacioli is back, as we mentioned, in 4th. Right now, Devin Wilson would have to be running in the, he would have to be running in the 12th position in order to hold off Timmy Pacioli or John Brace, and he is running in 16th, trying to work his way back up to the front. So Devin Wilson's trying to make it a fight to the finish. He is still there, but he's got a lot of cars to pass, as John Brace now tries to get back to the inside line of Noel Stiller to try and pick up the 7th position. Can he do it? Let's see if Pacioli's made up any ground. He's now trying to challenge to the inside of Adrian Brace, but with no drafting help, he still remains in the 4th position, as Stephen Dillon does not get a challenge yet from Amy Naton. It is Dillon, Naton, Brace, and Pacioli, the top 4. Now, Pacioli's got a bit of real estate over 5th place Adam Rose, so he doesn't look like he may finish any worse than 4th. However, it's where John Brace finishes that really matters. If John Brace finishes this race, I believe if he finished the race in the... Well, I'm going to work the calculators here. So we watched John Brace bypass Noel Stiller. Let's jump up here and see where Devin Wilson is, if he's been able to pick up any more ground. He is picking up ground in that 32. I'm going to try and work the calculators here. Just forgive me here for a moment. I'm just trying to work this out here and see if I can figure out how this is working. Alright, so from what I'm getting for calculations here, it would look like, as John Brace loses more positions, and now Timmy Patch is trying to pick more up, and the white flag's actually been displayed. So you know what? What we're going to do is we're going to wait before we get the whole calculation thing. We're going to wait till the finish of this race as Stephen Dillon's trying to pick up his first win. Here comes Adrian Brace to the inside for second on Amy Nathan, and Timmy Pacioli very much still in this as he tails off that 4-car pack. A long ways back till you get to a battle for fifth between Adam Rose, Anthony McCurry, and John Brace. Timmy Pacioli trying to take third there as he tried to get the draft from Amy Nathan. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Stephen Dillon still leads the way. Oh boy. Here we go. Stephen Dillon out in front, looking for his first career win. Off turn 4 for the final time. It is going to be Stephen Dillon winning this. Amy Nathan will take second. Look at Timmy Pacioli. He'll finish the day in third. Pacioli is third. John Brace will cross the stripe in the 6th position. And Devin Wilson, where will he cross? He'll cross the stripe. Big pack of cars here. Crosses in. We're still waiting. 14th. Devin Wilson crosses in 14th. Okay, so let's see. 14th for Wilson, 6th for Brace, and Pacioli finished in 3rd. Trying to get the word here of what has happened. Oh my goodness. Folks, we have made history here today. We have made history here today. There is Devin Wilson, John Brace right there in the 16. Now, John Brace is the points leader. As of right now, he is the points leader. But, here's the thing. John Brace and Timmy Pacioli finishing in 3rd tied. They tied for the points lead for this championship, which means, folks, right there, Timmy Pacioli is your Mobil 1 Cup Series champion because he had 2 wins, and that gives him the advantage in the tiebreaker. Timmy Pacioli, if he had finished in the 4th position, if he had not bypassed Adrian Brace on that final lap, John Brace would have been the champion. But Timmy Pacioli comes out, finishes in 3rd. That one position is what gave Timmy Pacioli the championship. Unbelievable race. This has been one for the ages, folks. An amazing championship race. And Timmy Pacioli is your Mobil 1 Cup Series Season 2 champion. Wow. That was incredible. Unbelievable race. We're going to look at the finishing order. And then we're going to come back and look at the point standings. And let me tell you what, folks. Oh my goodness. What a race to remember. There's your champion, Timmy Pacioli. So here's how the championship standings look. Look at this, a dead tie for the championship. But because of his one extra win over John Brace, Timmy Pacioli is the one who goes to victory. Look at that. Devin Wilson was only 4 points back. Only 8 points back was Jake Rogers. And then Arnold Columbia finished in 13th, 88 points out. So he was definitely out of contention. But anyway, we're going to show you the rest of the standings for this Mobil 1 Cup Series season. The win for Stephen Dillon moved up to 18th in the standings, so a good finish and a good season for him. And you'll see down here now the drivers that are outside the top 35 for next season. Defending champion Matthew Rodriguez, Adam Chambers, James Bald, Alex Lozano, Michael Harvey, Jacob Lawler. A lot of big names outside the top 35 finishing off the season. Matthew McMurray's win at Talladega. He's 44th in the standings. You see Connor Breton there, who finished in that Talladega, finished in 2nd. They're 46th in the standings. And now for the rookie standings. Timmy Pacioli was not a rookie this year, so it means we do have a rookie winner, which is Devin Wilson. Didn't get the championship, but he is going to be Rookie of the Year by pretty big margin over Jake Rogers. And then you see the rest of the rookie standings. A few of these drivers will still be rookies next year because they didn't race a full 10 races this season. Well, we ended up having Steven Dillon picking up his first career win in this season finale. Devin Wilson wins Rookie of the Year in the 32. And Timmy Pacioli takes the championship in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. And it all came down to this one pass he made and down at the line, which gave him the championship. What's going to happen next season? Have no idea, but Timmy Pacioli, we know, is coming in as the defending champion in Season 3. We're looking forward to that, but we got to finish off this race weekend. Snickers Cup Series, Chase for the Championship finale coming your way next. Thanks for watching Season 2 of the Mobil 1 Cup Series.